getting the face off there with him. You got a good look at him physically. You got a good look at his eyes. What are you feeling?
Well, he's up for the fight. He's a Mexican. He's here to fight and to take everything away from me. So I know I'm in for a challenge and a live guy. So it's what you expect at this level, but he's a good fighter. He brings skills, but I'm a better fighter, and I'm a world champion in waiting. So I get through this guy, and then it's onto the next thing.
Obviously, you haven't fought a whole lot of Mexicans. You fought Flores a couple of fights ago. Has the preparation changed? Because obviously they're a different style of fighter to a lot of the ones in the Asia or Oceania sort of a region that you're used to.
I've been to gyms like Robert Garcia's gym and sparred plenty of Mexicans before, and worked with guys like Ben Rodriguez and stuff like that. So I've worked with elite guys. I've had a great pedigree in my amateur career as well, and I've been up against it all, man. So it's nothing I haven't seen before. It's a tough challenge. Don't get me wrong, but it's something I'll put myself through the ringer with multiple sparring partners, different guys coming at me, and I'll prepare meticulous in training, so I'm prepared for anything.
You win tomorrow night. Where does that put you in terms of world titles? In a way, who else is out there? Yeah, where does it go?
I'm already ranked number 1, so it's can't go any higher till you're a world champion. So it's that's a better question for Matt Rose and Pete Matreski.
Have you seen, in a way, I think it came out just today, this sort of 3-fight plan? Have you seen the guys?
Nah, I haven't. Am I on it? No. I don't know. That's a job for them to push it. So I don't know. Like, I'm not here to talk about that fight. I'm here to worry about the fights I got tomorrow night.
Obviously, the physical scar has healed. What about the mental scars? Are there any lingering? What's the mindset going in? Obviously, knowing that you've had that.
I've been cut many a times in fights before, and what's happened? I've won them all. So if I get cut tomorrow night, I still win. It's not like I've got to go into a fight already cut, it's going to open up and you can't see. It's it's something I'll have to adapt and deal with if it does happen. But that's not on my mind. My mind's on what I've got to do to win, and yeah, it's boxing. It's anything like that can happen. So you're aware of the risks and the injuries that can be sustained when you get into this sport. So it's just something you've got to adapt with.
Were you surprised to come in above him?
Above in weight? Not really. I'm not trying to lose more weight than I need to. So I'm a professional. I'm not coming in, hundreds of grams under and doing it like that. Like don't worry about this. I'm stacking weight back on now as we speak. So I'm not 56 kilo tomorrow.
You mentioned yesterday, but obviously, he told reporters yesterday that he's going to be targeting the eye. Can you tell everyone what the plan is to combat him on that?
I said he's worried about opening up a cut on the eye. I'm worried about putting my fist through his head. So that's it. And that's where my head's at. Doing what I got to do to win. I'm not worried about what he's looking at. If that's his sole focus, he's worried about me. That's all I'm getting from that. He's thinking about what he's got to do because he sees me. I know what I bring and I know what I'm going to do. That's beat this guy. So I'm worried about what I've got to worry about, and that's get my own game right.
How do you expect him to fight? He's talking about this coming forward and everything, but how do you? Because he doesn't necessarily always fight like that.
Yeah, he can bring a few different approaches. So another thing that I'll have to adapt with on that, but I plan to be me, and that's what I'm going to start like, and then adapt as the fight goes and how he's saying all this about a war and stuff like that. I plan on picking him to pieces and breaking him down and, smashing him apart. Like, I don't want this to be a close fight, so, yeah, that's my plan.
But he always doesn't fight like that either.
100%. Like, a lot of fights I've seen, he's been the first to almost back up and move. And, he throws good combinations and, but I thought he's, I don't know. So, but in one of his fights, he also has dug down and bit down and tried to punch on a bit, like traditionally behind a high guard, and so he can bring a bit of both. But if he sits there just thinking, I'm going to punch on, going, you go, I go, he's crazy. So I'm going to break him down and beat him down.